Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Guess what time it is again?
What time is it, Kathy?
Oh, gee, Tom, it must be time to transcend. I'm just breezing in with you.
Kathy, the Breeze Warrior.
Yeah.
So, if you noticed, hi, everyone. We got some questions already going, and we have some folks in the audience already. So, if you notice on Kathy's on her screen, it says at Kathy dash the Breeze Warrior. So that is Kathy's new YouTube channel. So she has a channel.
It's pretty pathetic right now because I don't have anything up on it. I'm still figuring out StreamYard and the mechanics of everything, but it's coming. I do have a couple of things to upload, hopefully by the weekend. So please, thank you for the ones that have already joined and the ones yet to come. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we have Oh, but before we get started, I'm actually outside, as you can tell. And so I'm not sure this is going to work the whole show. So at some point, I might have to transition into the inside just because it's a little windy here. And I don't want my cards blowing around. But I thought it was pretty cool with the background. I think it looks really, really nice. It's so nice up here. So we have, Paul, we have your question. We have our good friend Bobby here, aka Sunshine. And we have Callie's here.
Hi, Kelly.
Paul's here, like I said. And Mere Dragon's here. I want to thank you, Mere Dragon. You're always so supportive of everything on the channel. It's really appreciated. Let's see who else is here. We have Catherine Banks is here with a question. Yeah, Paul's here.
Hey, Catherine. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice out here. So a lot of my videos that I do, my shorts, um, I use this backdrop as some if you it'll look recognizable if you've seen my shorts. So in fact, I've used it so much that you can watch the seasons change from early in the like summer last year into the fall and then the winter time and the spring. So right now you can see the trees are blooming and the grass is coming up. So it's really, really nice. We have Luna Wolf here. So thanks for being here.
Ooh.
This is great. Um, oh, Misty Rock, Kindy's here.
Oh, that's Sue.
Oh, that's Sue.
Yeah. Hi,
Hi, Sue.
Sue. Hi, and hi, Luna.
Yeah, yeah, we got a lot of folks here. So before we get started on the questions, Kathy and I were talking earlier today. Um, just there's as you know, a lot of us in the community, we know from other shows and other folks, there's just a lot of things going on with energy, and so it's been. I had a weird thing happen yesterday. I had all this tingling in my body. It was like almost like a nervous, like a neuropathy thing, which I don't have, and it sort of just came on, and it was in my legs and my lower body, and then my hands. And then I really couldn't fall asleep right away. Eventually I did. And then I slept really long. So that was kind of interesting too. So I don't know what that was, but I mentioned it to Kathy. And I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing anything like that or just getting dreams and things. I don't know, Kathy, have you had anything like that? Or,
I know I've been getting a lot of downloads, and when I get downloads, I tend to see a lot of symbols and of things. And if I ask a question, the guides are like, just go back to sleep. It'll be here when you need it, But yeah, it's really hard to distinguish what is something that could be a physical problem that you need to pay more attention to, and what is something with just the energy that's surrounding us. Monday, I had similar things where just the full blown headache. I also suffer some allergies. Tis the season here in central western Ohio. And So my teeth were felt like they were all loose, and I heard somebody say it's like when they're getting downloads, you get energy coming through your crown chakra, and of course, it can affect your whole head and neck area. So yeah, Tom and I were talking about it today. Of just Monday, I was just off, slept a lot, more than usual and deeper than usual. So yeah, it's. I think we finally decided that if the symptoms persisted more than 24 hours or 2 days, then it might be concerning, and you know maybe think about going to a doctor. But normally everything for me anyway kind of dissipates after that 24-hour period.
We have Sue has I've been having dreams, though I don't remember them long. And Mere Dragon says similar experiences. Always check if something's crawling on me. My head tingling while nothing's. Yeah, it just was really strange because my legs were bothering me, and then I went to make some tea, and I noticed my hand was just kind of like I was losing feeling in it or something. It was very strange. It just felt kind of light or something. I don't know if it could just be something else. I'll obviously check into it, but I just thought that was interesting. Um, Kathy, with her new channel, if you check it out, you can also check her website where she's got set up for private readings.
Mm-hmm.
So please subscribe. I know she's just getting started, and she'll be putting more things up, I'm sure. And as far as for me, if you're interested in private readings, psychic mediumship readings, as well as Reiki sessions, you can go to timetotranscend.com. I'm also, Kathy has added this as well. I'm going to be adding Akashic record readings on my menu, so to speak. So look for that. And so, yeah, so if you're interested in those kind of things, check it out. And thanks for everyone's support. Um, we started this with less than 200 subscribers when we came on the air, I think. And we're up to 7,200 subscribers on my channel. It's hard to believe. So, and I still get a lot of comments on the shorts. And so, again, those messages are things that I get through. I do a lot of channeling now, and I do my writing still, but I get the messages and then I just pass it on. So if you take a look at my post on my YouTube channel, you'll see the writings that are really coming through. The information coming through right now is all about a shift, which a lot of people are getting that information, and about just staying grounded and don't get caught up in the drama, so to speak. But
Right. I
yeah,
do want to mention we did a group session on Sunday, and I too am starting to channel. It kind of drops in unexpectedly, um, but luckily I had my phone recorder on, so I was able to record it. And one of the messages that came through, I'm hearing it repeated throughout the community as we all listen and follow our favorites. But the message was that we as light workers, we need to stay in touch with each other, because some of us are very isolated and in isolated areas. So reach out to your fellow light workers, especially over the next couple of months, they said, because as these shifts and energies intensify, the people with one foot in the 3D and the other foot like looking around going, wait a minute, why is Kathy not bothered by the same things I'm bothered by? And I need to grab her by the ankles and pull her down and make sure she understands why she should be bothered by this. So they kind of showed me that especially if you're isolated and not staying in touch with your community, those you can get kind of drawn back down. So now's the time we really need to continue to support each other and stay in touch, even if it's just a quick little text or an email that says, "Hi, how you doing today?" Just letting everybody know within this community that we're here to support each other. and share our experiences, because we are going to be the ones that people are starting to look up to and going, instead of drawing us down, they're going to be looking to us, and we're going to be able to shine that light and pull them, help them come up with us. So,
Yeah, I was just looking back at the last channeling I did, and I thought this was kind of powerful. It talks a lot of the things I get is about not being in a fear state, but this is what it said: anything rooted in fear is misinterpretation and misguidance. When you live in fear, you attract more fear, and that belief system cannot move you in the direction you are meant to go. You must live in the love state. Um, so you are in connection with others. That's what truly matters. And it's difficult sometimes, but if you let other people pull you down or pull you in, like Kathy's, it's you need to pull them up is basically what it
mhm.
is, and try not to be pulled down by them. So
Yeah,
uh
it's not so much pull them up, it's shine the light so they're drawn to it. Because if you try to pull someone up with you, there's a resistance. There's a resistance there. So you kind of like have to wait for them to come to you. And when they do, they're going to be, think of us when we first became awake and open to this kind of thing, full of questions and doubts. But um,
yeah,
something that I,
good point, Kathy. I think that's important.
yeah,
um is to know that everybody's on their own journey, and some people you look at and you think, are they waking up or having an epiphany, so to speak? They are in their own way. So yeah, you got it. I'm glad you pointed that out.
hmm another thing that dropped in right before we started this that I wanted to share also was, as we go through this transition, there's been transitions throughout the ages with Earth and the planets, but this one is more of a evolutionary change, not so much for the planet, all the planets. It's impacting everything in our solar system and universe, so to speak. But the way we look at money, the lack thereof, and the greed thereof, we're going to be entering a state where, how can I explain it? If you share a meal, cook a meal, have leftovers, take it to your neighbor and share it. We're going to be building these communities, those small little acts. And by sharing it, share it in a state where, I'm sharing with you this with you because I have abundance and I'm willing to do that. And I'm not fearful that that neighbor knows I have abundance and they're going to take it from me, because it doesn't matter if they take it from me. I am giving from a state of abundance. And that is where humanity is going to be going to. We're going to be creating our own abundance and wealth and establishing these communities where everyone is supporting. Now, you may always have, that element that thinks they deserve the abundance that you have, but they will soon learn that that's not the way.
Right.
So that's what I feel we're moving into.
Well, we're going to start with some questions here. Paul, if you wouldn't mind, we have your question first. We just was wondering, what's the name of your dog? Oh, you do have the name there. Dog Holly. So the dog's name is Holly. Let me pull Paul's question up.
Okay.
So, hello, Tom and Kathy. Last week, lost my dog, Holly. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's when you lose a animal, it's a family member.
Yeah.
She could not walk anymore. Is she with my mom in the afterlife? And I believe she is. Thank you. The first
Yeah.
thing that we got on this was, yes, she's definitely with her. I saw um, the dog kind of sitting not right with her, but kind of off to the side a little bit.
Mhm.
So
And I got the impression that your mother wasn't the type person to take to animals where she would just grab them and hug them and, oh, you're the bestest in the world. But she is very appreciative. I wrote down good company, and she is also very appreciative that the dog is calmer. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but she feels like the dog is very settled and a very good companion for her. So yes, they are together. And I do want to briefly mention there have been a lot of us in the community that are losing pets. I think Allie of Heart and Soul Connected lost a dear one a few weeks ago and then lost another pet just yesterday. And of course, we all know Linda G. She's lost a pet. So I'm noticing this kind of trend somewhat. So it just, just kind of a little eyebrow raise up for me to, support your pets if you have them.
Yeah, and I also just got, so Paul's agreeing with that was agreed that that was his mom,
Hmm.
um, and the information. I was also getting just now that your dog is actually in a way helping your mom grow a little bit. Like I saw the dog bringing in other dogs and like showing your mom that this, the animal kingdom is, even though it's on the other side, that's just showing her another way of love and so to speak. So I know a lot of people talk about animals being in the angelic realm. So in this is kind of what I see right now. I don't know if but that's what I was that's what I was getting. The dog is helping your mom sort of expand a little bit in her. um oh, she says he has 8 of them because I saw the dog bringing in other dogs. So
Yeah, it
there's
was
a whole,
almost a circle around her of the dogs. Yeah,
yeah, wow. So he says thank you. Hope that helped then. And
yeah. They are together. She is appreciative, and I do see the dogs kind of looking up, and maybe they're watching a bird or something that's flitting around, and she's noticing it, and she's not annoyed by it anymore. She's like, "Oh, there it is again," Whereas before she would be like, ah, "Get out of here," but now she's more bringing that energy. And hummingbirds, I think, are messengers and playful, so she's bringing that energy. The dogs are noticing around. She's picking up on that.
yeah,
So
I just heard the word menagerie,
yeah,
like a whole menagerie of animals and you know
yeah,
energy coming in. So, okay, great. So
yeah.
we have another question here from Bobby. Tom and Kathy, it's Bobby. Does my sister Diane have a message for me? I feel her around a lot lately. First word I heard was relax.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like she's saying um, you're you're doing a lot of things and make sure you take care of yourself.
I just heard her say, "Man, I didn't know you were such a busybody." And not busybody in a bad way, just busy with a lot of different interests. Completely, she would have never guessed you were interested in this, or never guessed you were interested in that. And that's what's kind of pulling her along with you, because she is like, wow, I never ever thought that I could have been interested in this too. Or this was something I should have been able to share with you if I hadn't been so disconnected. So,
Yeah, and I'm getting too that by your work here in this doing this. Yeah, she says she's very busy.
mhm.
Um, so I was getting to that she one thing I learned a while back when I with my friend Alan that passed and has been around me was that he was helping me a lot, but I was actually helping him in his. I always call him a guide in training. So like I was helping him learn how to interact in through the dimension or whatever. And I feel like you're helping what I'm getting is your sister's telling you that she's learning a lot through you and that this connection to you between the spirit world and here is being strengthened, and she's seeing a whole new possibility of that things she can do, and that she's going to, because of this, she's learning a lot more to be able to interact with you and other members of the family. So again, I feel like you're helping her a lot.
And I also am hearing that you're helping her set the tone to not only make amends within herself, for her soul, but also setting some guidelines and some goals for her next time around, is the way she put it. Next time around, I want to, I know I don't want to do this, and I do want to do this. So you're kind of helping her not only resolve issues, but also look forward to what she may have to offer for the next coming around.
I hope that was helpful. She says that was true. So true, Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope that was helpful, Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll scroll back up here. Let me just see if there's anybody on. I don't have any. We're also on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you're watching the video, please know you can type in a question as well. I can see the questions, and then I'll just mention them on YouTube, and we'll answer your questions. So if you're on Instagram, send us questions too. Okay, let's see here. I think we had. Oh, okay. We have Fogo Pogo. Cali has a question here. I have some big changes coming in the month of May. Any guidance or advice is appreciated. I just heard first thing I heard was take one step at a time. One.
I heard rest in between. That you have a tendency to be like on roller skates, and you can't stop. Once you get the momentum going, it's just like full speed ahead. And I'm heard be more like a roller coaster. Enjoy the top and rest at the bottom. Enjoy the top, rest at the bottom. That way you can sustain yourself through May.
Yeah, I was getting the image of you like walking, and walking like at a, not at a fast pace, but a steady pace, but then every once in a while pausing and just catching your breath. So the
Mhm.
same thing, like I feel like, just and I'm also hearing stay in the present. So
Mhm.
sometimes when you have a lot of things planned, and I have this tendency too, I try to fight it, but you're in the middle of doing something and then you're thinking about the next thing that you have to do. And it's important to really stay in that present moment, because there's a lot of connection that can be made in different ways, and then also enjoying the experience, because if there's some neat things happening or any kind of thing experience, you're learning from it, but you have to be in the present. So um, I feel like
Yeah.
that, so I don't know if that resonates with you, Callie.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm also hearing that stay in the presence is important, because when you're in the present, you'll complete what needs to be completed and not have to backtrack. And backtracking on anything annoys you. So make sure all your I's are, if there's paperwork involved, or I'm getting, there might be some kind of uh, like contract or legal thing or something. Make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Don't just sign off and then go, oh, I forgot to add this. Do your due diligence, and make sure everything is copacetic, is the word they're telling me. That way you won't have to go back, because you're on this forward momentum, and this may even last into June. So,
yeah,
yeah.
I was hearing the word deadline. So if there's things coming down your path that, like, I have to take care of this, again, work on that one thing without having your mind on other things. Although sometimes you do have to kind of plan at the same time, but I was like, work toward these deadlines and kind of knock them off. But I also feel that once you get through this period in May, through all these things. I feel like there's some smooth sailing or some
Yeah.
you're going to be in a good place after this. So good luck with all the things going on.
You've worked hard for this. So enjoy, they're saying enjoy the ride. You know, it's well deserved.
Okay, that resonates with you. Let us know how you're doing with all this going on. So we have we have Stephen has joined us on Instagram. Stephen, if you have a question, you can write it in the comments and we'll answer it here on YouTube. Let's see here. I'm going to go back, scroll back up here. Oh, let's see. Oh, we have. I think there was a question from Catherine. Yeah, here it is. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Tom and Kathy. Question: Does my father-in-law have a message for me? Thank you kindly. What was Well, father-in-law.
I'm seeing him walking towards you with arms outreached, like to give you a big hug. And it's like your husband steps in and he's like, later, later, this one comes first, you know. I'm not sure if he was that way in the earthly life, but up there, he very much is embracing you and sees you. And he's laughing. He goes, "I love my son too," but he goes, "This, you know, this one is this one deserves the first hug." So, um,
Yeah, there's you guys had a neat connection. I feel, um, and he's enjoying to seeing what you're doing and trying to think here. I'm getting that I don't know if he wasn't as chill in life, like he wasn't relaxed, but I feel like he's kind of like take things in stride, take things as they come, and I feel like he's kind of reminding you that to again like a similar message to Cali was take a breath, and enjoy things. Yeah, she said he called me his number one. My husband was an only child. Yeah, there was a bond there, like, and what Kathy said, like,
yeah.
yeah, there was a bond between the two of you, and I got like a twinkle in his eye, like a apple in his eye or something, almost like you were a daughter, for, not just a daughter-in-law. But I feel like he's taking you just kind of take some time and don't rush through. That's what I'm getting so far.
Yeah, I'm hearing that um, he's saying don't be so fearful of impressions of others. Things have a way of working themselves out. So if there's an issue that you're concerned about or worried about, he's saying don't be as fearful. Things will come around. You don't need to hide or worry as much. And I'm also seeing him. You know, when you're walking like to a park or something, and you have a young child, and they grab your hand, and you kind of swing hands like this. I'm seeing him walking with a young child, like to the swings or something, and they're just having a good time swinging their arms back and forth and playing. So I don't know if you know of a young child he would be connected to. They're probably about 6 or 7 is the way they're presenting. Oh, and the little boy has a baseball glove in his hand. So I feel like they're getting ready to go play ball or something. So
Did he, Catherine? I see him wearing a sweater, and I feel like but did he wear sweaters a lot? Um, I don't know if that what that. but I'm the image of the sweater. It could also be that he's like, versus wearing a suit where it's showing like someone going to work, but I'm seeing him more like relaxed and, when you just like a Mr. Rogers would, change from the suit to the sweater. That's the image I'm getting from him. And he still I still see him with that fatherly, grandfatherly energy around him, and he still carries that with you and the family when he's around. So
Yeah.
let us know if that resonates or not. Um,
Yeah.
Anything else, Kathy, on that?
No, just much love. And he's not only you, but the rest of your family. Just much love. He's around a lot more than he thinks you realize.
He said, I lost a son in utero, twin of my oldest. So seeing him with him is beautiful. He adored my daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful then. So, you know,
Yeah. He's definitely, yeah, he definitely has the little boy. Yeah.
and this again, it's like this grandfather, like he just loves being the grandfather. I'm sure you love being grandfather in here, but he's just continuing that
Yeah.
that work over there. So that's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. I'm sorry to hear um, you had to go through that experience, but it's good to know that your father's over there.
And he's as a joke, and I know you will get this because I started chuckling too. It was, no, he's not wearing anything pink. So you will understand. He goes, there's nothing pink up here for this little guy.
Yeah, he really enjoys the bond with the boy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, she said, yes, he definitely wore sweaters. I needed to hear to not be in hiding, especially with my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that sweater thing was really, really clear.
Yeah.
We like to get those, like, I think we've said this before in another show. We like to hear those confirmations because when we're getting information, we don't, when you're doing this kind of work, you don't really know why you're getting an image. Um, but the image is could be a metaphor, but it also could be just a direct, or it could be both. And I think in this case, it was actually both. So,
Yeah.
oh, she said, the pink reference is spot on.
Yeah. He's saying no pink up here.
No, cool. Thank you for the question and the
Yeah.
comments, Catherine. That's appreciated. Um, okay, I try to scroll up here. I think we had a question from. I know we had a question from Mere Dragon. It was down. I'm sorry, it's kind of cool being outside here, but I got the sun in my eyes right now, so it's a little hard to see um, the question here. Here's a she's Mere Dragon. I'm looking for your question. Yeah, it is cool out here. This is my energy spot. Oh, here's the question. Guidance of how I shall move on with my current spiritual energy. Thank you both very much.
I just heard you need to sit with it. It'll tell you where, it'll tell you how, um,
I'm hearing don't think don't overthink the messages or the energy, meaning like sometimes like don't think about it so much that you're trying to read into it. Just take it for what it is and enjoy the experience versus, oh, I wonder what this means. I wonder what that means. I wonder what this means, because then you're going to be caught up in not where you need to be. So just enjoy it. And again, I think the present comment is prevalent here too. Stay in the present. Just try to absorb it and feel it more than think it. Like get your mind out of it is what I'm hearing too.
yeah. And that's why I heard the sit with it. Just sit with it, enjoy it, let it flow through you. because I'm getting that it hasn't always been able to flow through that. And as you sit with it, it'll bring you new ideas, instead of you having to go, oh, I thought about this. Does that mean spirit is telling me to do this? Or, oh, I had this thought. Does that mean spirit is telling me I was doing this wrong? No, just sit with it, be in the present, kind of absorb what it has to offer. And in those quiet moments when you're feeling it flow through the body and release those blockages, um, eh, then then a clearer direction will present itself.
She's saying no noise. Not sure.
Um, I at times have practiced transcendental meditation, and one of the things they teach you is to get into that transcendent meditative state. You can picture yourself sitting at the bottom of a pond, and when you sit at a bottom of a pond, you will see bubbles going up just from the vegetation, the fish, the whatever. And they're saying capture an idea, put it inside that bubble, and let it rise to the top and go away. And then when you have no more noise or ideas or thoughts to put in bubbles, then that's where you have reached that transcendental state. And they're saying you don't have to reach that transcendental state. You're focusing on the bubbles rising to the top and trying to get rid of all that, when you should be focusing on the water that's surrounding your body and how it's moving and flowing and interacting with you. So focus on that energy movement and being attuned to that. You know, if you walk by a tree, um, and you feel an energy pulse, notice that. And notice how your energy is interacting with everything around. That's more the focus you should. That's what they're showing me is how they want you to incorporate more of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let us know how they're doing, and um, just so for Mere Dragon and anybody else on my website timetotranscend.com, I have my all my social media. So, like on YouTube, it's hard to do communication, but if you want to, reach out in another way, you can check out my Instagram page, and you can message me. So, like if something resonates or is, comes through that's helpful today, you can send me a message. And also, my Facebook page is um, on my website, and on Kathy. I know Kathy has a Facebook page now,
Yeah.
so if you want to check that out as well.
Yeah. And it's just the same, the Breeze Warrior.
So, okay, we have, I know there's a couple people that have asked two questions, so I'm trying to go to the people that haven't had a question. But if you're also, and you're on here and you haven't asked a question, we looks like we're going to have enough time for a few more questions. So we're going to go to Luna Wolf. And she says, does my grandmother June have a message for the family, and is she with my dad? Go ahead.
The, the first thing I heard was your grandmother talking, saying, I'm traveling in different circles than your father. So she's aware of him, but I'm not sure. And they may seek each other out, but the message I got is we travel in different circles up here.
And what I was getting interesting was I heard independent. So I feel like she, in a way, worked when she was with in life, that she was try to help him be independent. But then I feel like it goes along with what Kathy said, is that she's independently in her own space. Um, and they're moving, not that, again, like, not that she's aware of it, but of him, but they're on like kind of their own little paths right now. Um,
Their
and
missions are different. What they're trying to understand from this life and what they're trying to experience, um, they're yeah, they're experiencing different things. So yes, there's a connection, but it's like, um, yeah, well, you get it.
yeah, and I was getting that your grandmother, in her life here was maybe limited in what she had exposure to, and so it's like, even though maybe she's passed a while ago, I feel like she's still, there's like new horizons and so many things to learn, and she's just in awe of everything. She's still like just enjoying all this new experiences.
Yeah. I get the impression she had a lot of restrictions put upon her, um, while she was in this life. And she's really enjoying just not having anybody to take care of or watch out for, or she's really enjoying, internalizing her own thoughts and feelings, and doing that type of work. I get she's a very thoughtful person, even in spirit, where she enjoys, um, that that time to analyze and think things through. And I don't think she was allowed that much because she was so busy. Um, she's showing me I was under everybody's thumb. Um, so
And I guess I'm also getting there maybe a bit with some loss and stuff during her life, um, and I'm feeling like she just had to buck it up, so to speak, and keep on going, and didn't really have time to for herself. And I feel like she's enjoying that time. Um,
yeah,
that's what we're getting. I hope that resonates. Oh,
there's a word of caution for you. Is to, and not get so, when you come across something that's hurtful, um, step outside yourself and look at it from all angles, like she's able to do now that she wasn't able to do, in her life here. So she's encouraging you, to maybe, step outside the box and look at things from a different angle that will help you understand in this life, um, because she couldn't do that in this life and she's doing that now. So
Luna Wolf said she went missing when my dad was very young, and the family always had questions about what happened to her. Thank you so much. Much love to both of you. Um, I don't know. I just heard caught up in something.
yeah,
Something that, yeah, something she got caught up in, and
we can take this offline if you want, Luna.
yeah, that's kind of, I
Yeah,
think there's some stuff there. So, but because the card I pulled actually was emotional loss earlier, and I felt like she had, there was a lot of loss. So the loss actually was her. So
yeah.
family. So we got some new people here. So Evan is here. Hi, Evan. Thanks for coming
Hi,
in.
Evan.
Um, oh, Amir Dragon says thank you. Tom and Kathy. Um, and I'll just mention this to the folks in the chat here, so I know who's here in the chat. If you reach out to me on my email, we can work out a reading maybe at a discount. So Yeah, if you want to, if you're on the chat right now, please reach out for to me for a reading. Just email me. There's an email on the website. You can see that.
Yeah. And
Um,
same here. I mean, we're available, and it is such a joy and an honor to be of services in this way. Once you step into it, um, it's truly a blessing. So,
oh, let's see here. Okay, trying to see who else. Oh, so there was a question from Bobby, but it was asking for a friend. Her internet dropped. Does her husband Hubert have a message for her? Thank you very much. What's the friend's name, if you don't mind sharing that? Maybe you did put it up here earlier. I don't see it. Bobby, what was the friend's name that lost her internet? Oh, I have to get Kat in because I missed her. Um, okay.
I- is Hubert the one that was helping a lot of male um, um, uh, a lot of men step into a fatherhood, a lot of men who did not have good role models on how to be a man and a father and a good parent. Is I'm getting maybe he's still do if he was doing that kind of work here, I'm getting he's still doing it up there. If this is the same Hubert, I'm getting that energy through.
Go ahead, Kathy, because I'm looking for questions here. I'm trying to
Okay.
sort them out.
Um, and the message, if it makes sense, it's very loving and brought forth with care. But he's got his arms like this, and he's like looking at me, and um, just saying, "Stop ignoring things. Face reality of the way things were and the way things are." So uh, um, he's saying things could be so much easier. You're making things much harder on yourself than they need to be. Um, so he's saying step away from. He's asking her to step more into remembering the loving things and I I'm just going to say it. He's asking her to stop being a pain in everybody's ass. So I do apologize for that, and he is too. But he goes, "This is the stern message that she needs because everybody's tried to be understanding and consoling, and that she needs to step out of herself and see how see the lighter side of things." So that's the message he wants to bring forward. And understand this is brought forward with great love. It's not meant to be malice or hurtful. It's meant to be helpful because he feels she truly is not seeing how her actions are affecting everybody, and that she needs a wake up call. I just heard him say she needs a wake up call. So.
And I got a little bit in there was that this internet thing. I'm getting that she's that some does she getting other like little like radios coming on or lights coming on or something. I feel like that's kind of like the
Yeah.
messages they're able to they're trying to connect that way. So pay attention to that. So and I also feel like that whatever the connection is kind of like yeah, listen now, it's important. So
Mm-hmm.
um we want to say hi to Annie Bears here. Hi, Annie.
Oh,
And
hi, Annie.
thanks for having me on the show. And we're going to both be on Annie's show in May coming up. So mid May, I believe. And
Yeah.
we have a question. Go ahead, Kathy.
No, I was just yay.
Now I got to go back and find this question. So the question, oh, here it is. Kat is saying, any messages for me? Cat0033.
I just heard stop running and start skipping.
I heard the word enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, um, everything may not be right the way you'd like it to be, but look for look what's there because there's latch onto the things. That's it. Latch onto the things that are going well, and keep that in your heart and your energy. Um, and that'll help raise up the other things. Maybe there's some things that aren't working out quite right, or you'd like to be in a different space. But I'm hearing like let let this. I just heard the song "Let the Sunshine In." You know that
Mhm.
song? I can't think of the words right now, but I'm hearing that song in my head. Let the sunshine in. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah. And I'm getting that with the reference to the running. I don't know if you are a runner or something, but sometimes I'm getting the feeling that you just breeze right past something that if you were skipping, you would notice it and really love it and enjoy it. So, slow down the run a little bit and enjoy the run, not just breeze by things.
Oh,
So,
she said makes sense, and she said she's a walker. So just
uh,
maybe put a little lilt in your step.
yeah. Yeah, if you see that tree, say hi as you walk by. That'll give that little oomph to things.
Well, I'm getting some sun here. I'm going to have a tan. I always wear a hat, usually. So my face isn't usually. I get pretty dark in the summer, but my I feel like my face is getting. Oh, she says she's chasing grandkids. Yeah, then you would be a little bit more than walking, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
I do that too, and they outrun me every time. Yeah, until I have a cookie in my hand, then that solves that.
oh, thanks, Minnie Bear. This is Kathy's website. So if you're interested, you can look that up. And it's also on her YouTube channel.
Yeah,
The links there. Thanks for mentioning that.
yeah. Thank you.
Is there if there's anybody we missed that had a question, please make a comment at the bottom because we've got a little bit more time. Um,
And Annie Bear goes on walks too, and she shares her pictures on her YouTube channel. And they are just so special. Just the little insight to how the inside of a flower looks. The things she notices are just very special. I enjoy those, Annie. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah. So we have one more question. Thanks, Andy, for the arrows. But I want to just mention, I know Paul is in Pennsylvania like I am. So yeah, it's so beautiful today. And it was really pretty cold this morning, and yesterday, and a couple of days ago was actually 27 degrees. It was really cold,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was so beautiful today. So,
Yeah.
um,
I'm supposed to be up in the 80s today. So, and yesterday I was outside. So I got some sun yesterday.
oh, Annie said she saw orbs this morning and posted a video. So check that
Oh,
out on
yeah.
Annie's channel. Annie, if you want to put your channel um, in there in the comments, people can check out Annie's channel. So the last question we have today is from Evan. Evan's asking lots of changes coming. Is there a message from my guides?
Take a deep breath. There's more to come.
I just heard you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Um, I just saw a kick line, like a Rockettes kick line, like the show's just like a big show, like there's a lot happening. Like they're like pulling out all like this thing, like pulling out all the stops. Like an organ player pulling all the stops out, letting it all be out. This big show I saw, the Rockettes. I'm seeing fireworks. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I am getting, though, Evan, that you have a stable foundation underneath you with your housing situation and your relationship situation. Those things are very grounding for you. So uh, um, they want you to know that they knew that things were going to be heating up and moving very fast, and they wanted you to have a safe place where you can return to and ground. And they know you are very appreciative of that. But they said, don't get too comfortable. Um, so
The seats, your seat, don't let your seat get warm because you're going to be moving around.
yeah,
It's exciting though,
good
but I think
things.
Kathy said at the beginning, find a little time to take a breath because it's there's going to be a lot happening.
Mhm. I'm also seeing spend some time, some purposeful time with your loved ones. Don't let get so caught up in everything that's going on that you need that break to spend some time with family and friends just as much as they need to see you. So if you have a trip planned to be with your family, keep it or make one, or if there's an event coming up that involves family. I'm kind of seeing like a wedding or a party or like an event, like maybe a big birthday or something like that. They're saying be there because that's very grounding for you too, and it will boost you and keep you connected in a way that you guys need to be.
Mm, yeah. I'm seeing those, those old spotlights they have it in the movies. Is show like the movie debut, those big spotlights. That's what I'm seeing. So, and I just heard Ed Sullivan say, "Really big show, really big show." So, um, Annie Bear, thank you for saying, yeah, Neptune's daughter. Thanks for being here. And then Annie, I want to put Annie's channel on if you don't, you're not subscribed to Annie's channel, Standing in the Light with Annie Bear. Um, she,
Neptune's daughter also has a channel too.
oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. So Neptune's daughter is, and I know you're doing I think monthly readings.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can check those out. Um, let's see here. Oh, just to go back here, Evan says yes, a wedding with high school family in July.
Uh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I get the impression you were thinking, oh, are we going to be able to fit it in? Yeah, it'll be good for you.
yeah, like there's so much going on that if you take a little time to do something like that, you're you're not really missing because there's just so many things going on. Let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, at Neptune's daughter, JB. Thanks, Annie.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Really,
yeah.
really appreciate that. Um, I think so. That was a lot of fun today. Um, Kathy and I. I'm kind of an impromptu type person, so I just was on the phone. I called Kathy. I said, "Hey, you want to do a show tomorrow?" And because we're getting ready for our Kathy and our friend Bobby are coming out to the Poconos, and we have our gallery reading. We're doing one at my house for a small group on May 6th, and then we're doing one at this campground on May 9th. And we're really looking forward to that weekend and doing this live session. And we hope it leads to more things like that. And So, but we also, I did tell Kathy, once we get through this May thing, we're going to try to come up with a day that we're on a more on a regular basis, which will be helpful. Kathy, do you have anything else you want to add?
It just I live in kind of an isolated rural area, a rural farming town and community, and I reached out to say, how can I serve this community? When Anyway, I have been invited to do uh, some work to present how energy works and flows through us. So I'm starting to do a few little guest speaking spots like that here within my community. So I'm very grateful and pleased with that. And also working with Tom, doing group readings. I've been putting the foundation under me with the website and the YouTube and the Facebook. So be patient with me. I've been away from technology for a while, so it's taken me a bit, but it's coming back. So
I just been posting some comments. So Neptune's
yeah,
daughter said weekly. So we'll see.
yeah,
Um, but thanks a lot, everybody. Um, and check out our websites and other things. And please, if you subscribe, check out my website and check out my social media so we can, if you want to reach out, with a message or something. But thanks a lot, and I'm glad I was able to stay out here in the woods. I have
yeah,
my feet on the ground. I'm so grounded right now. It's incredible, and I just love it here. So. If you have a chance to get outdoors wherever you are, please do so. It's so refreshing and rewarding.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
All
thanks
right.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Love to everyone.